Hmm.
I realized I forgot to grab a water before we started, but I just can't even be bothered. Like, I don't think I can leave my seat. This is the earliest we've ever recorded by, by like a fair way.
I hate every bit of it. Absolutely every bit of it.
When I say that when the recording thing started, I heard the rain start falling at the front of my house, I was like, good start. It's been a big night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how are you?
I'm feeling okay. How are you feeling?
I've seen the movie Speed. You got Keanu Reeves trying to save a bus, and the bus just they save all the people, which is good. They just end up smashing into the plane. I'm the bus and the plane.
Rough.
Yeah,
Let's like
yeah,
smash glass.
yeah, but smashed ant. Uh, we have to record early for those that are wondering why we're doing this so early because Jared has a bigger life than this.
No, I just have to drive to the other side of the world for work today, and it's painful.
Bigger life than this. Remember how I said smash? Yeah. No, go on, smash it.
Okay.
That's the play of the game. That is the play of the game. Time!
From the impossible angle, and he puts it through, and Portly.
Danger, 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 danger. Butler, 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 Butler.
Get around him! Get around him! Edge of the seat.
Hello, Jared. Welcome to episode 35 of the Glass Table.
35. Holy shit. I thought it was 33. These bonus episodes are really fucking with me.
Oh, yeah, when I upload them and I have to guess the title because I can't remember where we're at.
Yep. Good
I'm pretty
lord.
sure one of the thumbnails I put was like episode 31. I was like, I don't think that's it.
I think that's probably wrong. Oh well.
But no, 35, and yeah,
And yeah, basically, footy's done. Like, men's footy's done. Trades done. Draft is coming up. And that's about it.
we're caught in the middle period at the moment.
Literally.
Nothing.
Going to happen for a little while. The draft will happen, and that'll be literally it.
Good luck to them.
Have fun, guys. They're all in their off season. They're all having a good time.
I obviously with no footy, I have to tune into other sport. There's a lot of other sport happening.
There is.
Cricket World Cup, Australia doing okay. There's obviously the EPL, which I have no interest in whatsoever, but it's good to watch. There's Formula One, which is personal favourite of mine.
Of course.
And there's the UFC, which happens once every 3 weeks. Now, my stupid brain and its friends decided to watch this UFC fight. It lasted 15 odd seconds.
Poor
Stayed up all
Volkanovski.
night. And he's flying back home and his nose is still in Abu Dhabi. His head feels how my head feels at the moment.
I'm sure you probably feel worse off than him. he's probably in an okay spot.
Well, his bank account is.
That fucking bag that he does. Didn't even lose a title either. He just gets hit in the head and then it's like, I'm going home. I'm good.
And yet, if I get hit in the head, I've got to pay hospital fees and lose a lot of money.
Oh, fuck.
I'm going to call this now. This could be very much our worst episode ever.
No, I reckon it'll be our best. The combination of factors, aside from the fact that there's no men's footy to talk about, then yeah, that's true.
Could be the worst episode we've ever done.
Could be our shortest. Will be our shortest, but yeah.
I
Absolutely.
really, really hope it's our short.
Truly.
We said that the other night when we did our other one, and we ended up going for 45 minutes.
Oh, well.
Here's what it is.
Here's what it is.
Have you been watching the AFLW?
I have been watching the AFLW. Ever since I said the Saints weren't going to win a game all year, we then won 4 in a row. And we're playing today at 3. And it's just been weird. There was some cracky games yesterday. Don't know if you saw, Chloe Malloy had one of the great games of AFLW. Had 28 touches, 11 marks, kicked 3. She was fucked. And the Swans are like, maybe going to make finals now. Weird shit.
The fact that they kick 15 goals in a game is just unheard of.
It's getting good, man. This league's getting very, very good. And like there was a game yesterday as well, North and Brisbane or North and Adelaide. It was like all the games that we've had in the last how many weeks, like Adelaide and Melbourne the other week. All these games are just fucking so good right now, and I'm like, this is nice.
Adelaide, Brisbane winning.
Yep.
After kicking 5 goals, 12. I wish I had my sign thing on me, but
Don't have it.
Which broke the Crows' streak, which a lot of people weren't happy about.
Because they broke the Demon streak like the week before, and then it was like,
I remember a few weeks back when certain teams didn't make finals, and I had this saying, I can't remember. I think it was stuck.
And then I think it was followed by like,
right, there's your light, and it says bye bye.
Poor Adelaide.
Yeah, speaking of poor Adelaide, Port had a draw with Gold Coast, which made me laugh really, because I was just like, if there's anything that's going to describe the AFLW season for Port, it's being 2 goals up with 3 minutes to go, and then they come back and it becomes a draw. I watched that game. It was good. Gemma Houghton, man. Gemma Houghton's a freak.
Yeah, I know. She's a fucking superstar. She killed us as well. There's a lot of superstars rolling around. There's always like there's one in each team that just you watch them and you're like, you're just a step above. Like you're just a class of literally everybody else. It's like, that's fucked. Like you shouldn't be allowed to do that. It's so good.
Yeah. Well, the AFLW is thriving.
It is currently.
I currently am not. But anyway,
it's fun.
It is fine.
Yes.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with everyone. It's not really a run sheet to run with here. I don't have a computer in front of me.
No.
I'll show you what I've got in front of me. Oh, that's plugged in. Never mind.
Oh.
A lamp.
Oh, nice.
And just picture a white wall.
That's what's going on. I was going to say the background. This is the first time your background has been different the entire year. Like the first change of scenery you've had.
I don't like it.
Where's the rocky?
Yeah, don't even get me started. You know what it's like waking up in the morning and there's no Rocky picture to look at?
Weird shit.
I've got this light.
That's it. Jesus Christ.
Anyway, was there anything you'd like to talk about?
There isn't much. You know what's something that I actually didn't know, and I feel like I should have known this? That you can still trade draft picks after the trade period's over.
Yeah, stupid.
I didn't know it was the thing until like someone posted on like Twitter or something like that, being like, "Oh, like, do you reckon West Coast can trade the one pick away?" And I was like, "It's fucking over. Draft period, like trade period's over." And then I like had to look it up, and I was like, what? "I feel like I should have known that." But yeah, no You can trade draft picks after the trade period's over. I didn't know that.
Watch Port turn pick 73, all the picks that they have in one draft, the one singular pick, and it becomes like 50.
Yeah, that'll be pretty good though. To take it.
I saw like Port came out and said, "Oh, there's no picks that are decent enough past pick 8."
Yeah, we don't want anybody. We're all good.
Imagine being a young talent coming in. You're like, "Oh, this is going to be a draft. I'm nominated. I've been through the combine. I've done this and that." And the list manager comes out and goes, "If you're not in the top 8, piss off."
I'm good.
Just like, I don't know. I guess if you're going to trade your picks, you would want to make it worth it. If you're trying to improve by 10 spots, surely they'd have an idea of how shit the draft is.
Yeah, I think North is really looking for pick 1, like they really want to read. And I'm still trying to figure out if West Coast is going to pick him or not. I reckon they will. I reckon West Coast is going to take Harley Reid.
I don't see why not.
Like, he's come out and said like he's fine to move and stuff, and that's good. Like, I'm glad that he said that, and like you can take that on its merit and believe him or not. Like, it doesn't matter. But he seems like the type of guy that could make the move and stay there, kind of thing. As long as he's kind of given the keys to the Eagles, like they say, you have everything. Like you're us. Like you just become us, kind of thing. I feel like he would stay, and I feel like it's worth it because like there's some good ones also that are in the draft. Like there's Dan Curtin and stuff like that. But I think it's worth taking him because he's pretty much the consensus best player in this draft, and it'd be kind of stupid not to, I suppose. So I hope they don't trade it. I don't know if they will or not, but I reckon if they keep pick 1, they're not going to leave Harley Reid going to 2. I reckon they'll take him at 1.
Yeah, well, you kind of have to, I think, especially with the hype. And I think the hype around trading pick 1 is way overblown. Like, there's no point have pick 1. Why not just use it?
Yeah.
Just like you said, like he's a generational talent, which, by the way, is just there's so many generational talents.
Something gets thrown around way too often is generational talent. But yeah, that's yeah.
Like, if I had a drink for every time someone said generational talent,
you'd be how you are now. Yeah. Yep.
Hi, I'm Anthony. Welcome to AA. What's your reason? Generational talent.
Oh yeah, big time.
However, when we say like, "Oh, welcome to GT" and stuff,
welcome to AA.
Generational talent.
We'd like to count how many episodes we've rocked up very hungover.
We are generational talent. But no, like I think if you put Harley Reid as your poster boy for the next 2 or 3 years, obviously they changed the contract, so like you have to be at the club. Well, you don't have to be, but you're contracted for 3 years. If you're West Coast, you know you're going to be bottoming out for the next couple.
Yeah,
poster boy. Why not take that advantage? Embrace that. I think he's the type of person that will, because he's very level-headed. And after what you can see in the media, he's just keen to play AFL footy.
I think he just wants to be there. You know, he's just excited to just be at the top level and playing and stuff. And he's obviously good. I don't think I'm fully on the whole generational talent bandwagon thing of people being like everyone should drop and sell the farm for Harley Reid, because I think he's probably good. Like I'm like he's probably going to be worth it no matter what. But like people were saying the same thing about Matt Rowell. Like people were saying all these things about all these players for years and years. And like not saying Matt Rowell's bad, absolutely not. But like they say it all the time about these players, and like they come and go and stuff. And very rarely you're going to have a player at pick 1 that is like, yep, he's the best, like generational talent. And you'll look at it in 10 years and be like, great pick. Like
they said about Horn Francis.
Yeah, literally. Like it's weird.
So, and then they were like the super draft with like Rosie, Butters, the 2 Kings,
Walsh.
Like that was the super draft, which, to be fair, is proving to be
pretty good
for now. But I think, and I understand the hype, but although to be fair, a name like Harley Reid is just rock star status.
Strong name, strong name, Harley Reid.
It's like it just screams to me like Chris Judd, Ben Cousins.
Yeah, the West Coast. those boys that were there. Yeah,
Just screams, I am a rock star.
big time.
And there's no better way to be that rock star than to go to a team that's struggling and has a song done by Bird the Tokyo.
He's going to be their best player the second he walks in the door.
That's not even picked by them. He's their best player. Him and Tyler Brockman are just going to take the piss next year.
Tyler Brockman. Fucking hell.
They're going to lose by like 10 goals still, probably, but at least Tyler Brockman will be kicking 5 and Harley Reid will be having 40.
It's the North Melbourne effect. LDU and Nick Larkey. One of them will have 35 in the middle and the other one will kick 6, but they'll still lose by 9 goals.
North Melbourne. I look forward to the draft. I like the draft night because they just pump up every player.
Yep.
From the opening line to every discard, every like what's the word I'm looking for? Describing sentence is like he's just such a unique talent.
But then they go to compare him and they're like, player comparison, fucking Nick Rewalt. And you're like, okay. Like, all right. No worries.
He's a Nick Rewalt type. He'll run back with the fly. He's going to play 300 odd games. He's going to kick stacks of goals. Yeah.
They all are, apparently.
Yeah, he's going to. April media is such a beautiful thing.
It's the best, isn't it?
If you're hiring.
Please. Where you?
Hi. What are you doing later? And by later, I mean for the next career.
Yeah, for like the next how many years? Like a lot of them, please.
Let's be in a long-term relationship. Speaking of talk and media, seen some of the fixture stuff that's come out.
Yeah, I saw so there's obviously the Sydney split round thing, which I think is arguably the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. But anyway, we're just going to look past it, I think. Not even look past it. It's dumb. It's dumb.
They're so blind.
I don't know why it's even why is it even a...
Because they're just like, oh, we're going to grow the game in the 2 states that we haven't had an effect on. It's like bullshit. Brisbane made a grand final. Sydney and GWS both played finals. You got some decent crowds to games. You don't need to push anymore. Like,
you don't need to do a split round for it as well. If you want to do it, just have like the Giants in a home game on the Saturday or whatever, and Sydney in a home game on the Friday night. Like, just have like the prime time slots of Friday and Saturday with the Giants and Swans if you're trying to do that. Don't have to split round it and make it all fucking weird. Like, it's not needed.
They're making the season longer for no reason at all.
Yeah, literally for no reason.
I like the first draft. They were like, oh, we're going to have Saturday night game to kick off the year and then the Sunday Arvo. And I'm like, you've picked.
Horrendous.
You want to grow the game in Sydney and like Brisbane. And you've gone, right, we'll chuck this game on a Sunday Arvo.
Awful. Awful.
I might not have many brain cells at the moment, but that's none. That is
zero.
Terrible.
I know, and I think it's kind of like a thing to try and combat the NRL. Obviously, like opening their season in Vegas, like that's like their whole thing. So the AFL's been like, "Fuck, what can we do? Let's just put all the games in Sydney. Let's put the opening weekend in Sydney." Like, you don't need to do that. It's okay.
Why not have 2 gather rounds?
Yeah. Why not every year? Yeah, every week you just rotate which state all the games are played in.
No such thing as home and away games anymore.
No, you just constantly, you just go to each state. Everyone flies around. You just have to just hope.
Imagine being paired with the team to travel with. And you've got to travel with like your state buddy. So Port and Adelaide are traveling together.
They're
West Coast and Freo. Brisbane and Gold Coast.
Oh god.
St Kilda would probably be paired with like
the Dogs.
The Dogs.
Definitely the Dogs.
Yeah, Jack Steele and Marcus Bontempelli sitting next to each other. It's actually not bad.
It's pretty good, actually.
maybe in that sandwich. but discussions, man. Get to know.
Yeah. Just to hear the captain speak, no other reason.
Yep. But like, they want to start if you look at it, the way they want to do it is obviously have the states, Queensland and New South Wales, kick off the week before, which would make it March 15th.
Yeah.
Which means the next week I have a bye. And then you've got to wait like 14 weeks for another bye.
I fucking hate the bye anyway. The bye pisses me off regardless. So it's just annoying. Like,
Bring back the time they used to have a bye for everyone. And EJ Win Legends game was on.
Yeah, no, we've had that. Yeah, like I think we've said that on this podcast is that there should just be a midweek,
I'll start again.
Yeah, mid-season, have a week off, play the EJ Win Legends match, do whatever you want. Just do 1 week, one break of footy in the middle, so it's not fucking staggered and shit.
Unfortunately, we're gonna have to deal with staggered and shit.
Yay, great.
Okay. Which brings me to a question: what would your dream? Well, for St Kilda, personally St Kilda, we won't do a whole round because we'll be here the whole day.
Yeah.
What would your perfect round one be for St Kilda? The play where?
Yeah. For a Saints fan, like I'm a big fan of starting a year off in like a rivalry kind of deal. Like the Richmond Carlton thing obviously is built because of round one and stuff like that. And like, as much as I said it before, like us and the Dogs have a lot of good games together. And we've had that sort of rivalry from like late 2000s and stuff. So I think playing the Dogs in round one would be like ideal. And because we always tend to just play real weird time slots and teams in round one. Like we played Freo, we played Brisbane. Like we just play just the worst times in round one ever. So I, for once, would love to just see like us versus another Victorian team on like an okay time slot. Like just anywhere okay would be lovely. So I think Saints and Dogs on like a Saturday night or something like that for me would be ideal. But yeah.
At Marvel.
Yeah. Under the roof.
Yeah. Real Fox footy 7:10 p.m. areas.
Yeah, big time. The other games like fucking Collingwood and Geelong or something like that. But I'm like, nah. Watch us.
Nah. St Kilda Dogs. Bont versus Jack Steele. Norton versus Caminiti. Mr. 8-year contract versus Mr. 8 minutes of game time.
For the rest of his career. What would your Port one be?
That's a good question. I like the Saturday night because I think you just know Thursday and Friday night is just locked in instantly. So I like the Saturday night because I think the last couple of years we've had Saturday afternoons or Sunday twilights or something like that.
Yeah.
It's a Saturday night and we play, I don't know, Hawthorn or West Coast.
Just something to start the season off right.
Just give us a quick dub.
Be top of the ladder by the end of round one.
I'm just one of those fans that will see it and just scream at it.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, we're top of the ladder. Stop the count, man.
Ring the bell.
Throw the damn towel. Yeah, that'd be my perfect round one. We just know that Thursday night will be Richmond Carlton. Friday night, some of the grand finalists, which I think would be Brisbane Collingwood.
That's pretty good. Collingwood Brisbane at the G would be pretty good. Round one.
Nah, do it at the Gabba.
Yeah.
Just to really piss them off. Although they won't do it because Brisbane Collingwood always play Easter Thursday.
Yeah, true. That's true, actually.
So it'll be like Collingwood Melbourne.
It'll be Collingwood Geelong again or something, yeah. Like, it'll just be where they can go to the G and just have like 95,000 people come. Like they'll just want to do that just so they can get as big a crowd in as possible. Yeah, Collingwood, Melbourne.
I really hope Geelong get a lot of 4:30 today, just as they deserve. At
Thing
that
is,
stupid stadium.
their 4:30 Saturday games at Kardinia Park, they win every single one because no one knows they exist and no one goes and no one watches, and then they win them all. And it's like, okay, like, no worries.
Oh, we'll put them on a Sunday then.
Yeah, that's true.
How do you like that, Cats fans?
God, I
Play
hope
your
they.
stupid Simmons, HPA, whatever you call it now. Probably got a new sponsor next year.
Yeah, true. Maybe they'll actually have it finished by then. Don't be silly.
What stand will they knock down next? Do you reckon like they get bored?
The tradies just standing there constantly all day, being like, "We're actually not doing anything." They lay like one brick down, and they're like, "Oh, nap time!" Like when Smoko.
They've hit their quota for the day.
Yeah.
How's your concrete looking? Well, I've mixed it.
Fuck that stadium.
We've succumbed to being at the lowest point where we talk about concrete.
Yeah. What's next?
We got lists next, but I just want to chime in.
Mm.
I'm going to bring Stupid Sexy to the table.
Oh,
Stupid sexy
AFL players.
We're not normally doing it, but I'm going to do it this one time in this off season.
Of course.
So at 6 a.m. this morning, sitting there waiting for the UFC to start, and we've got the Premier League on, and Man United are playing. They're playing Sheffield United, I think.
Yeah.
And they score. Oh, good, great. And the guy that scored was McTominay. He starts celebrating, and I could tell you names, but I can't faces to names. I saw his face. And all of a sudden, my 6 a.m. became very exciting. I don't know if it was just the double vision I was having or looking at something different other than the UFC fighters on my screen. But I was definitely like, McTominay.
Oh, it's horrendous. That's the worst of the lot. Oh, God. I reckon you might be the first person on the planet to ever call Scott McTominay stupid sexy. You might have broken new ground. That is astonishing.
I've got no other explanation.
That's fair enough. Well,
It was raining.
so made it better.
Maybe it was that.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you gave me pre-warning that you were picking a stupid sexy. You didn't tell me it was Scott McTominay. So I quickly came up with one myself, but it didn't take much looking, let me tell you. We mentioned all the sports earlier that are on currently, obviously. The NBA is about to start, the NFL is on, Formula One, the UFC, there's a lot going on. But you also mentioned the Cricket World Cup, right? Now, we're not amazing right now. However, Marcus Stoinis, right? I just need a word with Marcus Stoinis for a second.
They're nervous. We're calm.
Because I've said it a few times this year. I've got a thing for arms, I think. Have you seen the fucking cannons? The absolute that is Marcus Stoinis. Jesus Christ, Marcus.
Marcus Pipes. was about to call him Mick Stoinis. Mick Crispy.
Oh yeah,
Mick Hot.
big hot. But yeah, Marcus Stoinis, fucking yep.
McTominay and Stoinis.
We've progressed a long way.
I also had more.
Oh,
I
yeah.
had one more. And it comes to my attention early yesterday and earlier in the week too. Now, I'm not races at the moment, Jared. Hmm. You know where I'm going with this?
Yeah, I know where you're going with this. Yeah, I do.
And obviously, it's suit season. People go out and buy suits, as you do. There was one in particular that I saw during the week and yesterday. It caught my eye. And trying to word this in a way you don't punch the living shit out of me after this. Anyway, people, your man on your screen, it's not me. And I'm telling you now, it's definitely not me. I'm wearing a grey with a pink top. Now, by no means, we take the piss on stupid sexy. And we push the boundaries of what it is as a segment. But the definition of the segment was in this photo. Jared, you definitely caught my eye this week, mate. And for those that are unaware, Jared Thomas is the other super sexy. Like, I don't know if you weren't following on, but
As soon
yeah.
as you said this season, I was like, yeah, okay. I was like, I know where this is going. Guys, if you want to see something actually stupid sexy, look up Anthony Lesiani on Facebook and then click on the profile picture from like a week ago when he had his awards night, his BNF night. And that's where you'll see it. Suit peak, bow tie. Thank you very much. Bob's your uncle. That's where the stupid sexy suit lies.
Can't take this away from yourself.
I am. We're doing a list.
We will do a list. A list of stupid, sexy profile pictures.
Yes.
Anyway, I just wanted you to have a bit of moment in the sun. Bet you had some lookers.
No, I did not.
That you know of.
Whatever.
Do you know I was in Melbourne yesterday?
I did not.
It's just like it's just like this in the races, just fucking. Where is he?
Fucking hell. Oh,
that's creepy. Anyway, list.
List.
Have you got one?
I do. Do you want to go first? Carl went first last time.
I'm sorry. When did you take the hosting duties?
I was just suggesting. Do you want to go first?
Okay, fine. I'll go first. Yeah, please. So the list.
Yeah.
Very good segment. Well, we proclaim anyway. I don't know. I haven't had any feedback.
No. Anyway.
We thoroughly enjoyed it, and I thoroughly enjoyed the intro. So, making my list are 5 names. Random people, but very well-known people. So I'll list them off.
Mm-hmm.
Sam Newman, Rex Hunt, Stephen Quartermain, Jason Dunstall, Brian Taylor.
It's like the 3AW call team of 2006. Like, this is like, it's obviously commentator related. I don't know how you're gonna word the title of this one, because like they're all obviously of the same, generation. Put it that way.
What? Elderly?
Yeah, I'll give you quarters a spell, but the rest can. It's like a 3AW. It's like the perfect 3AW call team in like 2007.
It is actually very, very good, but that's not it.
No.
No. You want another guess? You want me to give it to you?
No, I'm happy for you to give it to me.
Commentators that have had a fight in the box.
I should have known with Quarters and Dunstall in the same one. Fuck. I should have got it.
Quartermain and Dunstall obviously had the Rice game.
The Rice incident. Yep.
BT and Tom Brown in the change rooms. Famously, and I've heard this one multiple times because it's really funny. Sam Newman going at it. But also, Sam Newman's had a fight with pretty much everyone in every commentary box.
So it's apparently. So, yeah.
And, yeah, so not bad for on the spot this morning.
That was very good. I was like, they're all like hard hitting. They say things and they can get on people's nerves. But then like Dunstall kind of threw me off because I was like, he's a lot more likable than the rest of them, and I was like, fuck, I don't know. But no, you got me. Well done. That was very good. I like that one.
Yeah, I do too, actually, and I'm really starting to come into my own at the moment. Let's hit some form. A second win. What is yours?
All right, you ready? So,
Born.
It's 5 players. Aaron Norton, Rory Lobb, Clayton Oliver, Sam Petrevski-Seton, 2020 Matt Guelphy.
Very specific. No other Matt Guelphy other than 2020 Matt Guelphy.
Yeah, and the Rory Lobb is first half of 2023 Rory Lobb.
Is it people to bleach their hair?
You were very close. Like you're disgustingly close. The worst haircuts rolling around the AFL right now. So 2020 Matt Guelphy was fucking platinum blonde. Rory Lobb had the same. Rory Lobb had the same with the bleached hair. Clayton Oliver is just everywhere all the time. Aaron Norton cannot fucking figure out what he wants to do with it, and he's got the headband rolling at the minute. Aaron Norton's probably the best of this list, but I had to get him in here. And then Sam Petrevski-Seton. It wouldn't surprise me if he got delisted off the hair alone. Like horrendous.
Arguably the worst hyphen name to ever play the game.
Yeah, you'd be real close. There's a few like rolling around at the minute that could like challenge him. Like Callum Coleman-Jones is around there.
Darcy Burn-Jones.
That's an All-Australian you're talking about right there.
I couldn't give a shit what he is. He's also a Paris winner, but hey Darcy.
Sorry.
I love you.
He's got a pretty shit haircut too, actually. Darcy Burn-Jones. He could make this list.
There was a period of time where I thought he just shouldn't have hair at all. And then he shaved it. Really threw a wild card in there, Darcy. Well done, mate.
Well done, brother. Good work.
That
was good.
Shit haircuts. Writes that down for a segment next week.
There's a plan.
Hopefully do not record at 12 p.m. Shit haircuts. Beautiful. Speaking of shit haircuts and sitting at a table, should we go around it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got quite a few responses to this one, which was some good fun times, if my ex wants to load. And it was, who is the best value draft pick for your club over time? And I used, as an example for this one, I used James Hird, because he was obviously in the 70s. and one of the all-time greats. So that's obviously one that I have anyway. And then my one that I used as a Saints example was Jack Stephen in the pick in the 40s. But also we've had some rookie draft picks. Cal Wilkie and Jack Sinclair both came from there. I just included the national draft. What is your best value draft pick for anyway?
It's a fight between Justin West and Robbie Gray.
Yep.
Robbie Gray was pick 55. Justin Westhoff was pick 71. Both of them played over 250 games. Both of them played. Both of them are on the goal kicking list.
Yep.
And both of them are best and fairest. Like they pretty much everything.
Of course.
Westhoff being that unsung hero a lot of the time. Robbie Gray being one of the best
Robbie Gray
small games ever seen. Yeah, there's no grey area about that one. At what point do you sick of these?
Never.
You have an open voice.
Never. We're all good.
Like,
there you go.
Yeah, well, there's a few picks. I could go through. There's I think Dan Houston was a rookie pick, or a very late pick as well. Like, there's countless ones there for Port, and even just across here. I think a lot of the people have commented some really good ones.
Yeah, for sure. We've had, obviously, so this is a good one from Brandon Patane. Pick 3 in the pre-supplementary draft was Eddie Betts, one of the great small forwards of all time. That makes a lot of sense as well. We had Grattan with Adam Goods as pick 43, one of the all-time greats. Brownlee medalist, pick 43. Luke Park, pick 40. Chad Warner, pick 39. He hasn't obviously had a long career yet, but at the end of his career, that is going to look very, very well. Look very, very good on City's behalf. A few people just saying James Hurd's a good one, because that's completely fair enough.
Yeah.
This one is massive from Catherine Houston, who is a Dogs fan. Nothing beats Chris Grant at pick 105.
What a never see picks over 100 ever go. And they've gone, let's have Chris Grant at pick 105.
What a fucking pick that is. Like, genuinely, that's an all-time. That's probably the best value draft pick you can get. Like, obviously, the Dogs didn't have that sort of success with him. But in terms of the player that Chris Grant was, at 105, he's fucking ridiculous.
Richard to Lord, man. That's 105. Like, you've waited all night. You sat there at your home, not knowing if you're going to get picked. Some teams pass their picks probably at that draft. Have to have a look at that, because I reckon some would have at point.
100%. 100%.
And they've just gone, Chris Grant, come on down.
Like, one of the all-time best picks. And then we've also got a quote tweet here and another just a reply as well at pick 58, Dane Swan.
Yeah.
Very fucking good.
Yeah. Well, that's just value. Anything over 40, you're just getting value for money.
Yeah, 100%. Because those are the picks that people just trade for nothing. Like, they just get rid of them to, like, just free up some cap space and stuff. Like, it's just those picks that no one ever cares. Dane Swan, Brownlee medalist, premiership player at 58. Fucking, yeah.
How often do you see someone in pick 12, 30 actually become decent? But then you see a lot more of the stars being like, all right, we're a pick 45, down in the 50s and 60s, or you're top 10.
100%. Like, it's a real weird, like, middle ground where when you get from like 10 through to like 30, there's not much that happens, and then everything on either side of it is like superstars, and it's really weird to look at, and like it's a weird thing that happens with drafts, and you'd kind of hate to get drafted in that like middle bit, because you'd be like, fuck, like, I mean, what a bad spot. Like, I don't like it.
There's nothing worse than being a pick like 34.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh no.
You're like 29 and you're like, fuck. No.
In your contract, it says you're delisted in 3 years.
No matter how well you play, you're out. Like, that's it.
You could play all like 60, 70 games in that period.
But
yeah.
That's it. Literally.
Hope you enjoy your VFL.
Yeah, well, Yeah, there you go. That's some of the best voting draft we've ever had. Obviously, I used Herd as an example because it's one of the greats. But yeah, fucking plenty happening, and there's going to be more this draft, especially with like how like people are talking about how the draft is not very good after the top 10. That just means that there's going to be like one in like pick 50-ish range that's going to be like a superstar.
Yeah, literally. And we'll come back in 10 years' time and just be like, I remember you.
How the
You were
fuck?
picked on that 60
Yeah,
shitty draft that everyone passed.
literally gone past all the others. Very good.
The Port, that pick 73 you have,
Means a lot.
when the 10 teams are so passed before you and becomes pick 60, you've picked just a generational talent ruck or
Good.
full forward.
Please.
I'm so proud of you.
There it is.
I love it.
It's very good.
I also love this episode.
It's been very funny.
Somehow we got through it.
We've done it in like, I don't know how long, like 45 minutes maybe, who knows, but we did it.
Keep looking down at my pad, just thinking, have we got something else?
I don't think we need anything else. There's nothing happening in footy at the minute.
They're coming. Hey. That might be my worst moment ever in anything.
That'll make the highlight reel. That'll fucking make the highlight reel. Don't you worry about that. That is unreal.
I'll make that. That's gonna be painful.
That's fun.
Should we have like our own highlight reels? Just like one for you.
Features. Yeah.
We'll make it a draft.
Oh yeah. That'd be good.
Can't be drafted video.
It's like our combine results, but it's just our fucking GT highlights.
They judge us on our stupid, sexy picks.
Yeah.
What were you thinking with Luke Proust?
All right, Mr. Max Holmes. Okay, like I guess.
Hey. Fair.
Yeah, you got me.
We're all allowed one.
Oh shit.
So now I'm going to end this podcast. We can go on our way and we get the camera roll. And, you know. Hey, Jared.
Yeah.
Not like that, you fucking idiot. You think so little of me. Just complimenting my friend.
Yeah.
We can be wholesome on this podcast. But when you get from work, what are you doing?
Jesus Christ.
I have no excuse.
It's been a long night.
I feel ill. I don't think I've properly slept. And
Yeah.
Yeti. This podcast proudly brought to by Yeti.
Oh yeah. Saving hungover Anthony every Sunday morning.
The fuel you need to get through your hungover Sunday. How do we end it?
What, last time we just walked out.
I could do that, but I don't think I'd make it.
That's
I
fair.
have no legs.
How about we just like wave it off